As a time now, hey, if you're looking to retire or find a home that suits your lifestyle better, downsizing might be the best thing for you right now. Here's some advice from one of the experts, Jeanette Schneider, Vice President of RE/MAX of Southeastern Michigan. Thanks for coming back on.
My pleasure.
We appreciate it. So who are the people who typically are thinking about downsizing?
Well, I think the most common one are going to be folks that get the empty nesters, they're getting to retirement age. They're the ones everybody thinks about. But it can also happen when you become a widow or a widower. That's often a time that you start to think about it. And
Sure.
Typically there are people now that are just saying, hey, I don't need all of this. I don't need to wait for retirement. I want to do this now as a lifestyle choice.
And so by kind of downsizing your stuff in your home, you get more time in what sense?
Well, the time to do the things that you like to do. And
Right.
in our state, I'll say, boating, golfing, traveling are big reasons why.
Versus working in the
versus
yard.
working in the yard like I did all weekend.
Right,
yes.
right. Raking leaves.
Exactly.
That takes a lot of time, for sure. For sure. So you've brought in some examples of places and ways where we can downsize. Let's start on this end of the table. We have decorations.
The decorations, and I pick fall decorations. Many of us have basements that are full of boxes of things, and I pulled some stuff I'm not even using this year, but I haven't had the heart to part with. But when you're downsizing, you have to start making those choices.
Sentimental downsizing is some of the hardest stuff. Like I see photo albums here.
Photo albums.
VHS tapes.
Yeah, I had to really search for
a lot of them.
Yeah, so you want to digitize this as much as possible. And if it's something that is a skill set that maybe you don't possess, maybe you make it a family project and you bring in the grandkids or someone else to help you, and now you're going through it all together and it becomes fun versus sad.
And it is a smarter way, obviously, to keep all those keepsakes. And glassware?
Well, talking about this, if you have collectibles, everybody tends to have some type of a, they collect something. And so if you have a lot of something, maybe you take your 2 or 3 favorites and then move on to the rest.
For sure. Go blue. Keep that one right now.
Yes.
Keep the one
My
you
husband
want.
doesn't know I snuck that out of the house.
Kitchen stuff. I mean, most people have a ton of utensils and bakeware and all of it.
And if you actually go through the kitchen, it's the worst room for having duplicates. I mean, we have duplicates of everything in those drawers and cabinets, and so pick one and, pass on the rest.
Yeah, do you really need 2 sets of measuring cups or bottle openers?
No.
Good examples right there. No. China, that would be a difficult one.
China's a difficult one because typically this has been passed down by somebody, to us that have it. Oftentimes from grandmothers to granddaughters, right? So I mean, if it's something that you're not going to use anymore, maybe somebody's eyed it and you pass it on to another family member. On any of these things, it makes it easier if you can give it to someone else that shared that passion.
How much time should you allot for doing all this?
It depends on the person. 6 months is usually probably the least amount of time somebody can get through this. For a lot of folks, it might be a 1 or 2 year process if you know you're heading in that direction.
These are really great pieces of advice. If people would like some more help or resources, where can they go?
They can go to RE/MAXrealestateinsights.com.
All right, we appreciate your insight as
pleasure.
always, Jeanette. Thank you so much.
My pleasure.